Hi, this is Linda Welsh from Linda Welsh Realty Group. I wanted to talk to you agents today about hosting a successful open house. So there are a couple of key points to keep in mind. Number one is to create a really good experience and a first impression for the home that you're going to be holding open. Perhaps look at how the house presents from the street. What does the landscaping look like? Are the trees trimmed? Is the grass cut? What are people going to think when they first drive up? Because first impressions are incredibly important, even if the front door, that it's not scratched, that it's freshly painted, etc. So you might want to make sure that if it's, certainly if it's your own listing, but if not, then talk to the listing agent that you're holding the house open for to make sure that there isn't anything that you need to remind the sellers about before you go to do the open house. And be kind about that kind of information when you're presenting it, because of course it's their baby and they're maybe not going to think about all of these things, but it is going to make a big difference in the minds of buyers as they come to view this home. And then you're going to think about effective marketing and promotion. So how are you going to promote that open house? So there are a couple of ways to do this. Of course, you can put it on social media, put it on Facebook. You could do an Instagram post. You could even do a walkthrough video ahead of time to entice people to show up for your open house. I would highly recommend that you invite the neighbors and that maybe even go door knocking and tell them that you're going to be holding open the house and you'd love to invite them. Sometimes the neighbors really want to see that property, but they're not comfortable just walking in because they think it would be intrusive and maybe they're not in the market to buy at the moment. However, they may know other people that might want to buy in that neighborhood, maybe friends or family of theirs, and you might find out some key points about that neighborhood that you need to know about the amenities, about the HOA fees, the proximity to your favorite restaurants and places to bike and all of those different things. So it's a really good idea to engage the neighborhood and invite them to come to your open house. And then engage the attendees with conversation. A good way to do this is to just be very casual and ask, where are you living now? When are you looking to move? They might just tell you they just saw a sign and they wanted to check in. That's fine. Still strike up a conversation with them. Make sure that they sign in, whether or not you use an online sign-in format or a paper format. Online sign-in formats are great because you don't have to worry about not being able to read somebody's writing. However, you will need to get the Wi-Fi password from your homeowner. So make sure you prepare ahead and do that if that's a priority for you. If you are going to have them do a sign-in sheet, think about asking them some questions at the end or at the bottom of the sheet. Give them a separate sheet for each sign-in so that they can rate different things about the house. How does the floor plan work for you? What do you think about the condition? What do you think about the price? And then, of course, ask for their contact information, their email, their phone number, the best way to contact them, and if they're working with an agent. If they are working with an agent, ask who that agent is. If they're even remotely interested in this house, you're going to want to pick up the phone and call that other agent and find out if they can move this along so that perhaps you can get an offer. So it's very, very important to also find commonality with these people. Could be when somebody walks through, I might detect a bit of an accent and say, hey, where are you originally from? New York? Oh, I'm from New York. So I am from New York. I'm also from Connecticut, Massachusetts, Kansas City, and Dallas. But for them, if they're from New York, I'm from New York because I was in New York at one point in time. So find that commonality. Do they have pets? Is a yard important to them because of that? Are schools important to them? Find out what is important to people and what their interests are, and then try to connect with them on a very casual basis. And this may endear them to you and maybe even make them want to work with you, even if this home is not the right one for them. So this is Linda Welsh again from Linda Welsh Realty Group, and I would love to help you with your business. So please give me a call. Thank you.